What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. For the time being, yes, but you could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
Hmm.
I had a feeling you were no stranger to combat. Good thing, too, given the turn of events.
Spent some time in uniform, huh? Respect.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? All right. Says here the thief had help from someone inside Hope Tech. Ain't much to go on.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear their scars. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower. Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Okay.
Get a moment. Can we talk? Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl. Yeah, sure don't feel like it. And there's something you said to me about parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me. I've done things I'm not proud of. I said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? That's really reassuring. I do the best I can by her. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother, like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Hmm.
This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, systems failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
That's it.
You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
What's Mobile Station? Hold on. Hey, which ship do we have to go on? This one or? Yeah, Kalu ship. Okay. Dock.
We're docked.
Export. Ow. Wait. Over here? That's my ship. Self repair. Some door. Nothing. Ow. Fuck. So I'll fix that. What's that? Let's take that. Anybody here? I can't open that. Hello?
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
Show badge. The marshal sent me to find you. I need your help. Well, it's a nice ship, but we'll show badge.
You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
I'll see if I can get you flying again. We need to get you a doctor.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just
Okay.
patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
Okay.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Okay, so how do I repair stuff? I'm not gonna steal that. Also needs repairing. Open that? I can open that. Man, this place is huge. Take that, I guess. Gonna repair here. In the weapon case. I see it. I'm sure I don't miss anything here. You're all set, Captain.
Thanks. That should get me home.
Those outlaw ships still need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
Just tell me where they were headed and I'll handle it.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
Okay. Nope. Where's the exit? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Go. God, I hate these. Grab it.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Alright, that's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
Setting down, everything in the green.
think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until we're on home.
I don't want to hear any complaints. It's great to see you. How is Mom?
Oh, same as usual. Except now all she does is goes on.
Citizen. Okay.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect
Customer.
your own, you don't belong here. Hey.
Payday?
Oh, weapons. Hello.
You here for commerce? Or another bored tourist? Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here. Don't even think about stealing anything. No haggling. The price is the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
You must get high marks for customer service.
I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few times. Swindled a couple. So now I look out for number one. And it's not like there's anywhere else on this rock to buy weapons. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for everyone.
Why do you have such serious merchandise?
A lot of my business is with travelers. Hopetown's the only patch of civilization anywhere near here. So I have to stock things that hit a little bit harder than home defense.
How is it living in Hopetown?
There ain't any handouts here. You need to protect what's yours. But if you do, you can be your own person. I'll take that over being a corporate drone any day of the week.
Let's see what you have.
Hopefully something catches your eye.
Alright, we're good. Let's go, Sam.
Okay, hello.
Let's go. Come on, move. Citizen.
All hope's the best thing that's happened to us.
Good day. I like it here. Very few rules. People know how to look the other way. And so many strangers coming and going all the time. A good place for business. Do you agree?
Sure. Hopetown's alright, I guess. A place where people know the value of discretion is always welcome. I prefer safety and security. Thank you very much.
It is no neon. This is true. I have a small package that needs delivery to Aquila City. I need someone discreet. Not too many questions.
Is this help you need illegal?
Illegal is a strong word. Here in Hopetown, I have taken care of things. In Aquila City, a much different story. I ask you, should smuggling really be a crime?
Who do you work for?
Does it matter? Truly? I know little about you, you know little about me. This is the way I like it.
If we're going to work together, I need to know who I'm dealing with.
Speak your mind.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, I remember now.
I know you're a reasonable person.
I try to be.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
So you're saying no now, but if I annoy you enough...
Yeah, I don't get it. I will not divulge who I am working with. But we can still do business if you like.
Fine, I'm interested.
The package is contraband. If the authorities find it, it will not be good. If your ship has space for special cargo, then getting through security will be much easier. Can you handle a job like this?
I'm not sure.
If you upgrade your ship with shielded cargo space, come back to me.
Shielded cargo space?
Howdy.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
There she is.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
No trouble at all.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Let's look around first.
Sure, I'll be right here when you want to head up.
Or, you know what? We'll go.
You ready to head upstairs?
Yeah, sure, let's go. Somebody from Hope Tech reported the starship theft?
No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons.
Let's go.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Alright, I'll follow.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Said we had to break up a scuffle with some of the engineers. The timetable
all the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor?
Just standing idle.
I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Awful place. Nothing good ever comes from them.
As for parts,
Excuse me?
we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Damn good to see you here. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Okay, let's talk to Ron Hope then.
Let's
Hello.
get down to it, shall we? Time is money.
Sure.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
I found your stolen ship on Montella Luna.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done.
Of course not.
I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Yes, Mr. Hope. You can count on me. I'm aware of your position.
Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
The ship was delivered to a group of men who were trying to acquire a farm.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
I think, why didn't anyone report the theft?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
The thief had inside help. Know anything about that?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
Was there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
I think we're done here.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for.
I understand your position.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey,
Oh.
can I get a word?
Who? Who's talking? Yeah. What's up? Well.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
Hoping to learn more.
Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
How's Neon different?
Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative.
What can you tell me about Ranger Price?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
Got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Keep your eyes and ears open. I'm not sure we got the whole story here.
Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
All roads lead to Neon.
Oh, Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight.
What's it like being an engineer here?
Oh, it's marvelous. Generally, they only care about efficiency, cost effectiveness, and reliability. Oh, sure, there are the odd complaints about comfort and lack of decent airflow, but they almost always side with the numbers.
What ships have you worked on?
Well, all of them. I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results.
Alright, thank you.
Oh yes. Goodbye, is it?
How can I direct you? Our motto is, "They're trucks in space." Really, you need to hear Mr. Hope say it. Do you need anything?
Who do I see about buying a ship?
Miss Anaya can take care of you. She's to my left on this floor.
Okay. Can I see Ron Hope?
If you have an appointment with Ron Hope, he's on the top floor. He's very busy, so if you don't have a meeting scheduled, he may not be available.
Right, thanks.
Goodbye.
Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me. You missed the tour? Yeah, this is where it happens. Listen, I ain't exactly customer-facing, so just go on your way and neither of us will get in trouble.
I prefer the straight scoop instead of making marketing bullet points.
You do? Well, I guess we'll see. So here is the factory floor where you get to see me wrangle a bunch of morons into, oh, I don't know, doing their damn job.
You must be the boss then.
No, this is a Ron Hope joint, and you'd be wise to remember that. Mr. Hope built all of this, made this whole area more than some 2-credit agri-plot. If you want to ask questions, make it quick. We got a tight delivery coming up.
So what's the deal with Ron Hope?
Polvo was just some nowhere dead-ender until Ron Hope had a dream. Let's build sturdy, dependable ships. No nonsense, none of that damn Tayo glitz and glamour. Just a ship that flies right and will get you where you need going. Ron Hope's a goddamned hero.
Working conditions seem intense.
This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after-bleeding noon tea. This is Polvo. We work for a living. If you think this is tough, you try farming in the tundra. Believe me, these blockheads got it good.
So you run the whole floor.
Every rivet, every piece of plating goes through my team. If you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled through every inch of her at least once.
Okay.
Yeah, bye already.
Can I help you? Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already?
I don't have an invoice.
You don't? Wait, you're a solo outfit, aren't you? Okay. Nice. Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for reliability. Other star yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time.
I don't know, aesthetics. What do you think of Ron Hope?
Listen, this whole system was nothing until Ron Hope came here. He gave us a purpose, a mission. Something we could be proud of. To us, this job is life. And the quality of what we make shows it. A smart person chooses substance over form every time. Sound familiar? So what are you in the market for?
I'd like to view and modify my ships. What can you tell me about your ships? How did you wind up here?
I worked the freight lines flying a Hope Tech ship for near a decade. Gertrude saw me through plenty of scrapes and just hard travel. Hope Tech ships will save your life. They did mine.
What can you tell me about your ships?
Our motto is, they're trucks in space. And captains pushing freight through the systems are our bread and butter. But Hope Tech builds solid. A lot of formidable scout ships and even military rigs use Hope Tech.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what you're selling.
Certainly.